Welcome back, Monday Vikings, to our Let's Play of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We have just beaten barely the gargoyles, and are now having a chat with our lovely Hell Knights and the other crews and the Sunrise Swords. So let's have a look what they have to tell us. Armiger Yeager and Regil. So, you two check the area. Mark a potential shelter that offers protection against aerial attacks. Quartermaster, inventory remnants of the camp. I want to make sure that the gargoyles only adopted people and weren't interested in anything else. Send messages immediately to your scout squads and order them to return to camp. I need a full list of casualties. The sooner the better. Commander, your arrival was well timed. Now we can finally talk. I am quite interested in the events that occurred at the Great Garrison, and I suppose you have questions for me as well. So, what do you want to know? Any shift in the balance of power during this war has a direct impact on my mission. If a new player appears who is capable of fighting demons effectively, then I'm ready to support that person with all the resources I have at my disposal. But naturally, I cannot blindly trust a stranger, even one marked by the gods. And you have every right to doubt. I usually don't trust strangers either. So understand it better. Thank you, Commander. Is there anything else you would like to know before we move on to serious issues? What are the Hell Knights doing here within the borders of the Worldwound? The same as you and your army fighting a war against demons. The Hell Knights have always been part of the Crusades from the very beginning. We don't answer to Queen Goldfriend, we act on our own authority, but we serve the common cause. The Sky spawns have no place in this world, and we want to build. Funny, isn't it? Knights clad in black armor have been fighting this war from the off. The most people don't even know it. The face of the Crusades is a Mendevan paladin with the sword of Yamade gleaming on their gilded armor. In that respect, my cousin Golfrey has a real flair of propaganda, I must say. What does Paralictor mean? I'm the commander of this unit in the Order's hierarchy. I'm 2 steps lower than its leader. In the territory of Mendev and the Worldwound, there are few who equal my rank. I'm the most senior Hell Knight officer for many leagues around. First the Queen, now a Paralictor. There's a whole lot of foreign taskmasters in our lands these days. Wherever you go in Sarkoris, there's always someone dishing out orders. Judging by your tattoos, you are one of the few Sarkorians who survived. If these are your lands, what's stopping you from taking charge yourself? Perhaps it's high time you woke up from your dreams of a beautiful green Sarkoris and admit that these lands haven't been yours for 100 years now. I kind of like him, I have to say. I kind of like him. What are you going to do now after the gargoyles attack? I will wait for the remaining fighters to return. What you see here is only a small part of my forces. As for my long-term plans, that depends on the result of our conversation, Commander. Before we move on to serious subject, I'd like to address an original issue regarding my unit. You may wish to present. Paralictor, permission report. During the first gargoyle attack, I determined it necessary to leave my post. I swam over the river, found the commander's army, and asked them to provide assistance. The reinforcements were much needed. You will earn a double salary for your resourcefulness, Yeager, and 100 lashes for abandoning your post. The young knight grows a little pale, but immediately salutes again. Yes, Paralictor. I wonder if it's foolish and overly harsh to punish Yeager for leaving his post when he did it to bring help. It would be foolish and harsh, but entirely lawful to execute him for desertion. Do you know the location of the commander's squad knights? No, Paralictor. I assumed I might meet friendly troops on the other side of the river, but I couldn't know for sure. You see, Commander? Of course I could be gracious and look the other way, but That would mean that during the next battle, 10 or 20 of my people will think it's high time they ran to get help. Initiative requires reasonable limits, not to mention 100 lashes is hardly punishment for a true Hell Knight. I'd say it's more of a spiritual warm-up. Thank you for your concern, Commander, but I do not wish to evade fair punishment. I wouldn't be Hell Knight if I did. The Paralictor, the epitome of ruthlessness, the young knight singly devoted to his ideals, so far so dull. Or is it... Could it be that our Sir Jaeger holds the tender of his commander? I heard that sort of thing is rampant in the military. What a relief is it to know that such ordinance could never afflict our valiant crusader. Isn't that right, Wyren? We're not about to foist yourself on some poor, lovesick fool who is unlucky enough to be under your command, while knowing his love is doomed to be unrequited. A fool whose love is doomed to be unrequired. Well, you can be referring to yourself. Of course not. You may have doomed me to a languishing in this army, but fortunately I'm not in love with you. Although... No, still nothing. I'm not in love with you. Are these guys made of stone or what? They seem creepy. Everything is strange. They march in columns through the thicket, even though there's a regular smooth road nearby. Don't even try to figure out how their mind works. You'll make yourself crazy. I suppose it's a little late for that. Now for a more delicate issue. You, Commander. We're interested in our dispute with the Knights of the Order of the Sunrise. The force in Kenabris suffered great losses in a demon attack, and now their leader has perished, and his troops are in trouble. They are reeling with no command structure. Their order will hardly be able to recover from these losses they have suffered. What are you getting at? These fighters aren't the finest material I've worked with, but if I assume formal command over them, I'll be able to reforge them into weapons of reasonable quality. One or two might even become a true Hell Knight. The rest, I will put to good use. No one but themselves have the right to decide their fates. Talk to them directly and get your answer. Initiates of the Sunrise Sword, your leader is dead. The Order has suffered serious loss and will not be able to recover. You may return to Mendef to join another crusade order and hope they don't meet the same fate as the Sunrise Sword. Or you may remain under my command. I will not promise it will be easy, or that our warm waken will be constricted by your principles. What I can promise is this: under my command, you will never again feel like helpless mice in the talons of a ravenous raptor. Does that mean we've worked off the precious resources you spent on us? The water, the medicine, and bandages? I wouldn't make such an offer if I thought you were useless garbage. Thank you for your trust, Paralictor. We will stay and are ready to obey your orders. Fine. In due course, I will receive your troops and make a necessary decision regarding your role in my unit. And now, Commander, for the most important issue, cooperation between our forces. We do have a common enemy and a common battlefield. Look at me strangely, Paralictor, when we discussed the year's punishments and we were deciding the fate of the Sunrise Sword. As if you were testing me. I don't believe I made any attempt to conceal my interest in you, both as a new, strong leader in the region, and as the bearer of the highly unusual power. Of course I'd like to know what's inside your head. One could say it's my duty. My army is going to Dresden to free the city of demons. You can join the forces. Dresden, an ambitious goal, but most reasonable. Imagine how such victory would will rally all the separate bands of today's crusades under one banner, and we certainly need a base of operation inside the world. I stand ready to support you. Moreover, I can accompany you in your campaigns. However, I would remind you that the Hell Knights are outside of Mendef's jurisdiction, My unit and I will join your forces and obey your orders, but only for as long as it deem that our goals coincide. I like his eyes. They're still bright. Neither the darkness nor the paleness has taken them. For now. I've never dealt with a Hell Knight before, but from what I've seen, they're a serious fighter. It shows what we need. It's a deal. Yes, Commander, my forces in Regal Derengi at your service. You all want to bring him along. Take him along instead of Wolfjit for a moment. I'm kind of curious. Fighter Army. Weapon training. Why not helmets? Level 2. Getting weapon finesse. Gnome hook hammer. There we get a feat. I think I'm gonna grab the feat first. And get the armor training. No, what are we getting over here? Ardents. Armigers are difficult to sway from their beliefs. At second level, an armiger gains a +1 bonus to will saving throws against charms. This bonus increases by 1 for every 4 levels of fighting. Additionally, the first time per day, armiger fails a saving throw against a charm. He rerolls the saving throw. This replaces bravery. Okay, let's grab a level. Yeah. Okay, that's all good. Persuasion, we do not necessarily need that, I think. Minus 14 in trickery. Because of the full plate. Please go for somewhat of an even number. So, what kind of feats do we want to give you? Full slice, dodge. Improved to weapon fighting. Get a second attack with your offhand weapon, albeit it be a -5 penalty. I'm gonna grab out flank first. Then we get another bonus focus. 1. We're running our strikes. Good. Let's see, you have probably dual wielding the gnome hooked hammer, two-handed. The gnome hook hammer has some sort of special rule, if I'm not mistaken.
Gnome hooked hammer.
I think he's considered as 2 one-handed weapons, but I'm not sure. Exotic efficiency group. They just grab a wrong feat. There's weapon specialization in gnome hooked hammer. When wielding a light weapon, but is a gnome hammer considered a light weapon? Doesn't look like it. The wounds you inflict with your natural attacks. Nope. No cleaving shots either. Have a ready last stand. Let's grab last stand. So, gloves grant the word bonus precision checks. Whenever the wearer of these gloves confirms a critical hit, the enemy suffers penalty. Why not? It's lawful evil. Armor class 26. You gonna be with me in the front. Perfect. Back to Birdie Bird.
I'm gone.
So, let's get to the other side. Somebody got a little bit of damage. Let's heal up.
Follow my steps.
Skeleton of a man wearing armor. Holding a skeleton child with a strange thing.
Everyone counts on me.
Sunrise Sword Crusader. Where is it, be, Sir Andre? Oh, he's doing the motion from is it Dark Souls? I think it's Dark Souls. Praise the sun, right? Praise the sun. Interesting little gimmick. Ring of protection. So.
Let's head out.
Let's take the loot from the clerics. And off we go. Probably we have some Hell Knights now accompanying us. So, straight up to area exits. Would collect it all and take it with us. The main problem is now that we don't have somebody who's really good at lockpicking. So, there's 7 hours in that direction. 4 more in this direction. And we have here some Hell Knights. Let's travel over here. No. You there. Travel over there. On AMP. We are connecting. And this army, can we recruit a general? We can. So, as for you, let's go and attack some more. So, oof. A lot of fiery friends. And they're immune to this fire attack. Means we're gonna grill some of them. 37 even. Wow. It's massive. Let's shoot. Let's shoot. I'm gonna wait with you. And you gotta move forward. A lot of nasty shots. 1, 2 death. Oh, an extra shot. Good one. Let's see if we can grill him. That's 2 damagios. Shoot over here. Let's give him a heal. Shoot the fellow over there. Bash him to bits. That creature's dead. 1 hit. 2nd hit. Smite evil. Ham. And it heals 0. Okay, good. Nice. 2 turns even. That was a good fight. After the battle, the soldiers noticed the half-affected inscription on the nearby stone. Get materials and energy points. Nice. We have a demon army that stands in our way over there. Quickly save. Just so we can see what's happening here. And I should probably retreat. Because I don't think we're gonna survive this. If it's red. Oh my goodness gracious, that's a lot. What if I heal? 60 damage. If I should fire. It's a little bit less. $36 Daka. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna survive this. Oh my goodness gracious. I have no clue what just happened there. Yeah. We can reload this. Quick save. There we go. 1 day in 9 hours already. We're playing this over 24 hours in. Okay. So that direction is bad. Primitive altar. Relax. Okay, let's triple back. Back into the camp, because we need a rest over there. Lick our wounds. Strengthen up a little bit. Sell a lot of things. God, that he has light hammers and not gnome. That he has gnome things and not light hammers. Yeah. Mysterious elf is again here. What the hell do you want from me? Eldor? Was that the elf talking to you? She didn't introduce herself. She was really interested in volunteer that had joined the army. Before that much know something of the elf she's looking for. Interesting. Interesting. It's just my doggo. So, show me what he got. Bulk selling. We got a lot to sell. There again, another 1.3k. Light hammer +1. You can sell that bastard sword of hope. Sounds cool. The bastard sword a one-handed weapon? It is a one-handed weapon. I wonder if there's a way to reskill as well at some point. Definitely learned a lot since the last time. So, what do we have in here? Do you have a gnome hammer in here? No, it's just a light hammer. Like a gnome hammer. That's a shame. That's a shame. The rest in there. It all will be sold. Ring of protection 1. Okay. Anybody not have a ring of protection? Many of you. You have 1. You have a 1 of protection 2 even. You then have 1. 23. The rest. So. You're gonna be cooking. You're gonna help. Scones meat salads. Land's favorite dish. Sounds good. Scroll of scribing. We have, of course, you. With him as backup. Haste. A haste scroll. Begin resting.
It all happened so fast. Now instead of a tidy city and a cheerful fair, there are only ruins and flames, and countless people who have had their faith shaken by this.
Everything's burning, tumbling down around our ears, but my old grand shack is still standing. I don't know about everybody else, but at least I'll have a place to come back to.
The shack where your grandmother was drinking a lot? Dude, the salad did work very poorly. Rolled a 3. Shame. No good food buff for us. This time. You want to bring him along? Instead of Wolf Chip? I'm not sure. Maybe. Maybe later down the road. I need somebody who's good at crackly backly the trickery pause. Maybe I could make a land into it. That could work. So. Army. Recruit. We could recruit some helmets. But I could recruit some of these as well. Should do that first. At 600. It's fine. And some of the clerics. Because why not? And then for you guys, I'm gonna assign a general. And assign him. So, travel up there. Cannot do. So, what do we have to do this from over here? Like the controls are a little bit wonky. 10 AP. We'll go here. Take them all. Oh crap, did that take the general away again? Yeah, it did. My bad. I have to keep that in mind. For the next time. Underground high damage. So. Hyper smart. Oh. I totally forgot to do the spell books. Since they have leveled up. If it's only you. 2 times haste. Very powerful spell. So. Random encounter. Somebody's on the road. Armors. Is 10 minutes.
We should prepare.
As far as 10 minutes. I'm not sure I want to do that though. What we could do is Light of Angels. Give everybody a little bit of extra blasting. And definitely delay Poison Communal. Sounds good. Oh. Bao is over there. Also, where's Wolfchief in the front? He's a little screwed up again. Engraved bracelets. An encampment. Thingy. If they're Baos, I would like to go for See Invisible.
Oh, me?
Best would be a See Invisible Communal. Super tight. Glitter dust. Okay. Oh. Midnight soup. Another recipe. Well, I forgot that we had that.
Follow my steps.
I see 3 Baos. Hopefully there are not more. So AC up first. They have seen visible though. Interesting. Are they immune to poison? Would the cloud help? Immunity is poison. Okay. That makes sense. Let's do a bone shatter then. Save. Very high saving throw. So bone shatter, not so much. We have to activate this again. Don't know why I can't just remain active. Would help a lot. So that's 4 attacks that we can do. Protect this line. We'll have reduced the Daka. I'm gonna delay until Wyren's turn. And then land.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Let's kill one Bao if we can. Will be great. That is a miss. I would pretty much like to fatigue touch you. There we go. Fatigue you are. And with that, I'm moving over here with Wolfchief and do it as almost stab. There we go. Sneak attack. Pawn went down. That is great. We like that. Let's do a blessing up. And I think you're just gonna use a scroll of magic missiles. Simple as. And then do magic missiles on that Bao. 4 HP. It did fail. Crap. And I'm getting a sneak attack in. And another sneak attack in. It's exactly what we did want to. Nice shots. Another sneaky attack. Wowzers. Let's fatigue him again. Why is he not attacking the other one? With the second attack that he's having.
Can't you just die already?
Okay.
Magritium Turinos.
Magritium Turinos.
Magritium Turinos.
Fire resistance. 9 minutes. Okay. A little heal again.
Yes.
Good. Move on.
Let's head out.
Got a notice here. Not written in neat handwriting. Come to my camp if you want to talk. I have much to share with you. Your friend. Drawn in the banknote is a map with crossed lines marking the spot.
Let us be careful.
Do I have to click on info in order to get this? Let's go by newest. Do I have like this in order to?
Tread lightly.
Okay. No reaction. Are these Wolperdingers? No, rabbits actually. Actual rabbits. Okay, so we had this random encounter just for the sake of us finding that note. Fair enough. Fair enough. These are normal long spears, so leave them be. Inspicious camp is over there after the underground thing. Morbid Ridge is behind that demon army over there. So we cannot beat. So we must start going in again. Let's move in. Enter this location. Danger and distress rests heavy upon the scales. Their measures soaring a perilous march to Dresden, the army moves steadily along the bank of the West Sullen. Scared of the canyon ravine, suddenly a group of scouts returns. Anevia! Quiet! She dashes through the ranks to the commander who waits her. We're in trouble. The road ahead is split by a canyon to get to Dresden. We'll have to go down and then up on the other side, but the canyon is swarming with foul creatures. Pescavores, a real pain in the neck. And never bites her lips. They still aren't noticed. They still haven't noticed us, but that won't hold for long. Maybe if you try... Maybe if you retreat quietly. And there we have this little creature flying around. Find out what else is known about the enemy. Those nasty little critters, they can ruin your gear, drive nuts with their buzzing. You got a queen and the mother of the whole swarm. She's a right whore, but if you kill her, the bulk of the swarm will scatter. Conceive a council to determine a plan of action. Commander and the companions conceive a field council. The army cannot march around the obstacle, for there is no other road. Retreat is far too risky. Should the swarm notice the army and catch it in the open, no one would survive. None utters the word trap, but fear hangs in the air. A swarm of ominous beasts just happens to be at the army's path. Someone has arranged this for their own. The forest ends. Rustling, grating, squeaking, humming. Everyone hears the voice of the swarm. Though the sky before the army remains clear for now. How long until it darkens by the flying spawn of the abyss? An idea, a decision, straight and sharp like a soldier's sword, appears in their minds. The Crusader Counselor grows grim. One unit must act as live bait to lure the swarm out of the canyon and clear the path to the Vesco, our queen. Commanders will rush to the monster, killing her quickly, before the swarm decimates the army with one chance. Dark question looms. Who will lead the faithful squad and consume the bait? In moments of extreme stress, one often says one thing while meaning quite another. These hidden words often reveal many curious things. And what do we see here? Irabes nobly states, I'm an officer best suited for this mission, but in truth she means I cannot burden another one with this responsibility. Wyren sent me, Nora the historian emerges with an unexpected suggestion from behind the commander's back. This is just the sort of situation where ingenially knowledgeable of the enemies will be more useful than swords and armor. I need to prove myself. The queen has yet to disclose her presence and watches quietly from the distance. Look into the faces of your companions. The Helmet Regel steps forward. My people will fight to the last, even as the swarm tears through our armor and strips the flesh from our bones. My superiority over the Crusaders will not permit me to cower behind them. I've eaten so many bugs in my life, it's only fair to give them a chance of revenge. Sacrifice me or give me a chance to prove myself. Once I distract the swarm, we'll need a healer. Social is the only one who speaks plainly. The healer might bring a few through the Viscares alive. That's actually clever. Let's think about hear the unspoken word. What will they lead them to song? Urbeth, Nura, Regel, Lan, Social. I don't know, you little one. It will be Social, a healer. The commander departed disappear among the rocks, preparing to slip down into the canyon while the swarm is distracted by their baits. Social's eye grew cloudy for a moment. There are few creatures as abominable for a follower of Shilin as Vescavors, devourers of flesh, destroyers of matter. This trial will not be easy. Soldiers tread fearfully down the road towards the dark edge of the canyon ahead. The rift that yawns open before them whispers, rasps, rattles in thousands upon thousands of voices. Vescavors gather below. The sky is open above them, and the flying creatures might rise and attack at any moment. The soldiers soon find the first body, a mangled corpse with the refuge of Penumbras. A few straggling Vescavors wriggle inside the dead man's heaving chest. Tiny lava and greenish shells are shuffling legs and hinging jaws. They don't seem to be menacing at all. But then the rasping noise stops for a moment, and a high vibrating note pierces the air with new force. A blur of blackish green cloud rises above the canyon. The swarm has taken the bait. The time to act has come. Scatter. The soul of Shellin Cleric quivers at the sight of the shrieking green clouds. Social commands his people to scatter in the blind hope that at least some of them might survive. Oh, it's the Social's part? I thought it's us. The Vescovils fall from the sky, buzzing cloud the soldiers' minds in their voices. Zozel tries to heal the wounded and powerful flows from the cleric waves, but alas, many of the soldiers have run too far from him, dying in screams here and there. The rasping, mumbling, and buzzing of the swarm paralyzes the soldiers' will. I have to decline this and reload. Because I thought it is us descending, and we get seen. It was a little bit unclear if it was Social or the Lord Commander, to be honest. So let's do it one more. Enter. Find out what we know about the thing. Make the group together. And Social is going there. And now we hold position and fight for the soldiers' lives. Standing in the middle of the formation of soldiers, Social utters the prayer of Shilin. From the outside, it would appear that the cloud of Vescavor's will in any moment fall above and destroy their forces. Hundreds of spawn of the abyss gnaw and bodies and armor destroying as they consume, but the cleric's power flows through in waves, healing the wounds of his comrades. As if understanding who is to blame for the unexpected resistance, the spawn cover Social like a living carpet. The servant of Shilin trembles, but does not move or halt his prayer. The soldiers look at him with awe, as though they were witnessing a holy miracle. Temporary successful holds no true hope for the faithful troop. Their foe is no great beast, but a million of ravenous creatures, bringing with them an eternal hunger. To fight them was to cry upon the wind. Their only hope was to rely on the commander and hope that he was preparing to slay the Swarm Queen. What is happening down the canyon at that very moment? I'm good. This group we're gonna bring in. So one of you. Spots of light and shadow dance along the walls of the canyon. High above your heads, the swarm gathers, dark and rain cloud. There's so many Vescavors that they block the sun. Commander, the beasts we've come for is on the other end of the main corridor. There's a lot of burrows and plenty of beasts in them. But you better not delve too deep. Our people won't hold out long enough for us to clear the whole area. On the other hand, I saw the bodies of some poor caravaneers down the side holes. They have some valuable stuff on them. The bugs will eat anything we don't grab. They can't tell the difference between flesh and steel. Wait. Are they eating all the treasure while we're standing around here? Do you manage to find out where they come from? I'm not sure, but there's a clear sign of a ritual closer to the queen bug's lair. And they're fresh. Maybe somebody summoned the scum specially for us? Can you tell me anything useful about the monster? Never fought one of these before, so I don't know much. She's a nasty beast. She spits acid and summons her spawn from all around the area. Acid. Okay. Good luck.
I'm gone.
Acid.
Always be ready for the worst.
Reduced? Are you guys fire resistant? You are fire resistant. No shit. Wow. Is it for me as well, even though I have the fire elemental? Yeah, I would say. What are you? Get immune against fire and electricity, was it, right? What about ice? Frost. Ooh. And the fatigue thing. No second hits? Apparently not. Good. Swarm gone. So, I'm gonna save.
Follow my steps.
Are we playing hide and seek now? I won't let you hurt my friends.
Let's play the hide and seek now. Little wormies flying around. Ooh, what are these? Royal guards. Gibber. Oh, I should have put delay poison on us before anything else. Sneak attack. Is he also immune to fire? No. Well, let's shoot the guard. 4 rolls. Very poor rolls. Touch of fatigue. Ouch and pouching. So definitely delay poison communal. I'm sorry about that. What? I pressed this direction diet on. I'm just saying. It's not looking good. What? Might look like we're reloading. Wait, they're fire resistance. That was unnecessary. They're not poison resistant. Their stinky cloud could work.
Esmo, Axe, yes.
Stinky cloud could work and help a lot. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a hard time. Yep, we're reloading. Oof. If you have any ideas or hints to this whole swarm shebang, let me know. Seems like a very odds scenery. The
Skip
poison
the
pills.
pleasantries.
Delay poison. So it goes for 1 minute. Acid resistance. Communal.
I'm gone.
Quiet steps. Weapons ready.
Take a shot. There we go. So let's move over there. Let's give us a blessing. Let's move over here. So magic missiles. We have immune to magic missiles. Immunities. Oh.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Spells with a target. Use your... Wow. That is indeed a lot. So let's do a burning arc. We should overcome the resistant. Ah. Damn it. Unbreakable heart. That should fix you. There we go, swarms are gone. Could maybe wait a little bit longer. So, touch of fatigue.
No
That did
contest.
work. And a critical hit. So let's move away 5 step. Orbit comes with a swarm rate class, putting that on archer. Oh, his amulet put his amulet on archer. Actually, that not a bad idea.
Surrender or else.
That is not a bad idea, Lilau. How you doing, by the way? So. Remove the heal. So, let's do some swarm bashing. Nice fortitude save. Good. Dead. Stab the little creatures. Do a scream on the swarm.
Go.
Also means you're beating scream. No, really? On the heel? Off we go. So his amulet. Aware of this unarmed attacks and natural attacks deal full damage to swarms. Oh, and since he's doing natural attacks, we can use that totally on him. Very clever. Very, very clever. Take it off. And give it to Lan. As he's a Zen archer, that triggers with him.
Follow my steps. Let's head out.
Crap-a-doodle-doo. So. Fire. Miss because of concealment. Now. It should become big again. So, another blessing. Lower the AC of that swarm. Immune to evil eye. So, there's a swarm. Electricity, they're immune with frigid touch then. I want to touch the other swarm. Should be able to do this on the portrait on there. Easy to miss. Yeah, we miss, of course. Both. Slumber. I guess immune also to slumber. So, let's do proper swarm shooting here. Ouch. That was not good.
Too late for apologies.
You won't survive me.
Good. There was some good healing there. Can we please drink until fully healed? Please until fully healed.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Ooh. Looks like a monk attire. Music of the Abyss. Planus is something for you. Silky Veil. The rope grants a rare dodge bonus to AC and enhancement bonus to attack damage rolls and unarmed attacks. Oh. Holy moly. Pretty neat. Over there. So let's delay until it comes to us.
Endure this.
Good, 18. Nothing I can really do. I didn't try to lure it towards me or onto me. Reduce Daka. I mean, we could summon some skellies over there. It'd help out. In the meantime. Okay. That is activated. Let's move up here. Ow. Straight up killed my skellies. Well, at least we kept them at bay for a little bit. So, let's get that swarm. Where's the follow-up attack, though? Why did it not come?
Cover me, all right?
Out of my sight!
Gods, I didn't like these little creatures. Why there's so little to deal with them? Let's see. And it hits. But it did a saving throw. Nice. Which, what, where? Over here? Swarm gone. Swarm coming in from behind. Interesting. Is there a fatigue thing on it? Let's move you away. Do it again. At least a 2.
I'll hit you!
19. Very good. One day run.
Let's have some fun.
How many more? We are literally getting swarmed here. Good. One swarm gone. Gotta wait. Delay after. Delay after. There we go. So, smack them to bits.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Hello? Can you guys please stop? With your confusion. Might be a price to be paid for all the looting. We shall see. We shall see. Gibberish.
Make every strike count.
So, moving here. Let's move up a little bit with diet on. Oh, hello there, swarms. I'm gonna wait for the swarms. With their movements. I can move in and attack now 4 times. Good. One creature land is gone. That was a nice touch of fatigue. Why are you not attacking twice? Did I deactivate it? Oh, it's active. Confused.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
So. Morale is down to 10. So, is this still the bless? It is still the bless. Good. Can we charge? Let's charge the swarm. Perfect. Let's kill the swarm, hopefully. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So, is the channel heal? Acid protection is on. Gotta wait after the moth and whatnot is doing. Does this one also have line protection? No, only this one. I mean, it kind of makes sense because it's one entity. This one is... Oh, crap! Always attacking me.
You are outmatched.
Regardless of his confusion. Good. Swarms are gone.
Learn from my mistake.
Yep, Wyren dead. We have to reload. I need heroism and breakable heart and stuff like that. Does confusion seem to put my people against each other? Wow, this is such a tough spot. This is a really, really tough spot.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Let's put heroism on you.
So
That should kind of fix it a little, at least a little bit.
Yet another obstacle.
It's concealments. Confusion. Yeah, very hard. Let's do a frigid touch.
Go.
Now, Jira is safe. Plan. Do the confusion off. Do heal.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oi. Stop it.
Curious.
Grab all the stuff again. So, let's save. But we do have a ring. This ring grants the immunity to bleed. Okay. Grab that. Cold water doesn't bring me nothing.
I'm all ears. You won't survive me.
Very good. Look at him go in one
Out
go.
of my sight.
One strike. We'll break over here. Angelic lights. Meow. Before. So, blessing is still on. Give you unbreakable hearts. And I'm gonna wait till you're gonna be after. And I'm gonna be in between. So let's rip them apart. Get out. Magic missile he was immune to. I just had a little spell resistance. Okay. Oh my god, land. Okay. It's bad.
Attack!
It is bad.
Cover me, all right?
I'm gone.
Don't touch me, the no squirt. Raz, how you doing? I've been missing.
Follow my steps.
Been missing you. Oh crap. Oh crap. These are gonna see a little bit. And cheated bits. Good. They're gone. Molten orb. And miss, of course. Because why not? Let's get forward attack. Gonna let it attack first. Good, we get a little bit of damage in. Interesting. So
Yeah,
there's no follow attack happening on swarms, it seems. So, perception, looking in crevice. Try to help with the Caravaneer out. Try to help him out. Now, without effort, you manage to clamber down to the bottom of the crevice. Tie the halfling with a rope. You're humming, disrupting the Vesser boss. A massive separates from the swarm, flows towards you. That, of course, triggers an attack for helping him out. Okay, but we save the halfling. That's that. We do get now swarmed there from all directions. If I do throw Alchemist Fire... Sure, Fire modifier applied to that? Maybe. You guys are not considered undead, right? You're outsider. So negative energy will not work at all with you.
I will see to your demise.
Okay. Wolfchief, why are you so far back? Let's destroy that first. Let's charge up there. Good. Takes us both.
Surrender or else.
Takes Naka. A little bit of extra Naka. Reduced.
Endure this.
Good. The halfling you pulled from the crest didn't move at all as you fought the onslaught. Heal the pool lad. I heal you and come back for you later. The magic can heal the Cavania's wounds, but not his mind. For now, there's nothing more you can do. Seems scared and not aware for the help. He's crying and shrieking. A moment later, you hear another scream from overhead. Leaning prowessly over the ledge, the crash above, a man falls to the bottom and endures. Morale has reached 0.
Let's head out.
The Queen.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Okay, morale is on 0. That might be just enough to be just in time, maybe. So, no immunities on her. So we can magic missile. Spell resistance. Oof. So I think we're gonna evil eye her. So we're all gonna be hitting better. Let's go. Let's start some shooting. Harbinger, how you doing? Welcome in. Yes!
Did you see that?
2 crits. The Queen is down on half. Anevia comes in as well. Another crit. Ooh. Ooh. Where the f... Why are you back there, Darren? What goes on with you, mister? Good. Come on. Charge. Good. Nearly gone. Come on, Wolfchief. Make that stab. No, the gibber hit him.
Learn from my mistake.
The gibber did hit him. Scorching ray. Second one did not hit. Come on. Anevia, take him out. Take it out. Take it out, Lan. Finally. Queen is down. Boom. Unleashing her last shriek, the swarm queen slumps to the ground. Immediately, as if by magic, the distant sounds of battle begins to subside. Several small beasts sit on their mother's body, sinking their mandibles into it. The canyon drowns the waves of the sand in sweet soporific with a hint of a bite, like the crackle of the air before a storm. The Mongols in the caverns under Canabris could eat that, I guess. Just to bring this bug, and so many of our people died because of her. Just yesterday, I was sitting by the fire with some of the people that's the swarm devoured. Suddenly, any of us stops, her nostrils flare. You smell that too, right? A suspiciously familiar stink. Aha! I bet my life that your gear had this nasty stench when we were entering the canyon. I saw the queen bug spraying at the rounds to summon her spawn to her. Let's see if we can find the source of the smell among the equipment. A perfumed handkerchief. You and Eva searched through your things and quickly found the source of the smell. A handkerchief that Nura gave you. The perfume's scent seems near identical to the swarm's slime. You bring the handkerchief to Neva's attention while leaving out the detail of Nura giving it to you. What would happen if you picked Nura to defend upstairs? I'd be damned. When the queen was spraying this sweet-smelling goop around, the swarm flew to it like flies to jam. The chewed-up bodies of the Carboneers smelled like that too. I checked. Commander, I think some rat planted the handkerchief on you and ensure that the Vescavarus would find you. Wyren's been tagged for assassination already? Our commanders is all grown up? I thought this crusade couldn't get any worse, but now we have a mysterious traitor who's trying to feed us to the swarm. There was thinking that you would be the first ally to feed me to such repulsive bugs. No, my dear Wyren, I have standards. What's more, my feelings towards you may be quite tumultuous, but altogether negative. So, if I were to feed you to some insects, I guarantee you that they would be the most sublimely beautiful creatures you'd ever see. Well, in that case, at least I can do in return is ensure that the swamp I drown you in meets your aesthetic standards. They may be even flowers. We understand one another surprisingly well, don't we? Touché. Looks like I have enemies in Mendev, and someone has decided to get rid of me. True, nobody likes upstarts. If you knew that Irbev allies hissed behind her back when she was appointed head of the Eagle Watch. Anyways, we need to keep our eyes open. The handkerchief could have been planted here by magic or by professional paranoic. I think we got a rat in our camp. In Canabras, we squashed the cultists time and time again, but they were like maggots in the dead hog. Some could have infiltrated our forces too. It's time we got back to our people. I say we destroy the queen's body. I've heard that little bugs who eat their flesh of their mother can be reborn as swarm queens themselves. That's kind of the last thing we need, right? Yeah, get rid of the beast's body. Great. Cleaning up after the fight is just what I like. Good. I saw the Triceratops, so I guess Social is coming as well. Oh, he's alive. Anevia, Commander, what a relief. You're alive. I saw the swarm begin to thin and ran to you immediately. My squads handled the assignments. I healed everyone I could, but my warriors have quite a fright. It's not very pleasant to be eaten alive, then healed, then eaten, and healed again. I knew I could rely on you. What happened out there can't be described in words, but you were the one who carried the day, Wyren. There are many dead and wounded. To be honest, I feared a whole army was about to scatter. We've been in the Worldwound for such a short time and already have run into so much trouble. But what matters is that it's over. Let us mourn all who died. The sacrifice will not be in vain. Oh dear. What are we going to do now? Since you're here, please take a look around. I found some painted runes in the trees, something that seemed like a ritual. We need to figure out what is. just looking at around the ritual. Maybe she's calling another one. Ah, easily done. I'm no mage, unfortunately, but I'm in the habit of thorough documentation, all description and rituals and symbols from a magic book. Especially demonic ones. Someone very recently opened a portal to the abyss here and summoned someone. It's not difficult to figure out who they summoned. She's lying dead right there. I guess you carried out the ritual. Handwriting is unique, even when it comes to runes. I examined the Great Garrison after you successfully documenting everything I found for Queen Golfrey. I am sure that the hand that drew the rune circles was the same in both instances. It's the work of the same spellcaster. Clever. Set a trap and exhaust us instead of fighting openly. We shouldn't be afraid of demons. We lived through the little trap, didn't we? We'll overcome the next one too. We just need to keep moving forward. Well, since we've finished off the swarm and we somehow are alive now, but somebody's giving us trouble, I suggest we get out of here. I'm done with books. Oh, that is the Lord of Nothing DLC. Beryl Ironheart. The soul shards have been destroyed. I'll take that one. Thank you kindly. And I am accepting.
Yes?
So. Ooh. Because you use a filthy single target attack, if I saw right. Fun fact. I usually miss with AoE and only hit swarms with the melees in 1v1 combat. That's so weird. Special bro.
Let us be
Seems
careful.
like. Let's see here. Keen short here. Hunter's Assurance. What if the wielder of this +3 bleed composite shortbow confirms a critical hit? An enemy suffers a penalty of AC until the end of combat. +3 bleed. Interesting. It's +3 bow, 11k. That's insane. I don't know nobody who could wield that thing. Is that crossbow of judgment? Well, you could grab the bleeding bow. You could grab that crossbow. Here. So. Good heal. Wyren. Fantastic. Is there anything that we did miss? Over here was something.
Tread lightly.
Guess the armor is destroyed, or whatever it was. I said it's ruined the curve just here. Well, we found, I think, everything besides one thing. Not bad. Ensel's is also still alive, so I guess it's a win-win. You should definitely rest up. Haste. Good. Gonna sleep on that pentagram on the ground. that? Scroll scribing. Religion or Arcana. No can do. Okay, let's do a heal down here. Hopefully. Looks good so far. Years passed. The salad did not work again. Oh, I didn't check the other 2 recipes that we have. And we're about to hit down into the abyss. Ooh, difficult. Difficult. Well, what awaits down here, we will see in our next episode. Thanks a lot for everybody tuning in, for you guys watching this on YouTube. You guys like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below.